Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So let's talk about former NBA coach blasting Giannis for not taking responsibilities after playoff failures. And I would agree. So the Bucks got knocked out by the Miami Heat, led by Jimmy Butler. And then Giannis' response in the press conference was, the season wasn't a failure or it wasn't a failure, some dumb like, who says that? Greats don't say stuff like it wasn't a failure. Every time you don't win a championship, the season was a failure. It's that simple. You would never hear MJ, Kobe, or any great who's a dog say, oh, the season is not a failure. Even though we got knocked out, we didn't make it to the NBA Finals. We were considered one of the best team and everybody picked us. A lot of fans and players picked us to make it to the finals. That the season wasn't a failure. Of course the season was a failure. You didn't make it. So NBA head coach Sam Mitchell, he took issues with Giannis' comments. And this is what Sam Mitchell had to say. This is the second time in a playoff loss that people are questioning why you weren't guarding the other team's best player. And you sit there with the same answer. Well, the coach didn't put me on him. And I do agree. If you're a dog or you have that mentality of a dog, you should be guarding Jimmy Butler. You know what? This dude is going off. All right, watch. I got him, coach. Get out the way. That's what Kobe would have done. Oh, I got him. We all know Kobe's like that. Kobe would have been like, I got him. I'm going to guard him. That is what Giannis should have done in the Miami Bucks series. But, it's always the coach. The coach needs to tell him to guard the best player. When Jimmy Butler is going crazy, why don't you just take it up on yourself? You know what? I'm going to guard Jimmy Butler. I'm going to shut him down, or I'm going to try. Nope, I'm going to let Jimmy do his thing and we get eliminated. And then I'm going to say lame things like, it's not a failure because every time you don't make it to the finals, it's not a failure. And this is the modern NBA player. This is the mindset. They're not built like the 90s and the 80s. Players were different. They were dogs. And you think MJ or Kobe's not going to guard you if you're going crazy? So during the Bucks-Miami series, which the Bucks should have won, Giannis never wanted to guard Jimmy Butler. I don't know why. I just don't get it. Sam Mitchell also said, but yet you can come to the press conference and make all these demands and say, if this don't happen, well, what about in this series when you could have done something about the game? When you could have said, hey, coach, I got Jimmy. Where was all that then? And I do agree. That should have been Giannis' mindset moving forward in the series. I'm going to guard Jimmy. In the fourth quarter, I'm guarding Jimmy. When the game is on the wood, it's on the line, I'm guarding Jimmy. That should have been the mindset. But instead, he just like, whatever. And then he's making demands and saying things about if the team don't do this or if that, I'm going to leave. Come on, man. So Mitchell said in the time for Giannis to step up and be a star, he got quiet. And I agree, man. I feel that. I wholeheartedly feel that. Like, you could have took the assignment of shutting down Jimmy Butler or making it hard, which you could have because you're 6'10", you're tall, you're long, and he would have to work. But instead, you let Jimmy do what he want to do, and you got eliminated. I mean, come on, Giannis. You got to make sense. And I don't think Giannis is not a dog. I think he has it in him. But it's like passive aggressive, He's not a full-on dog. It comes and goes, basically. You got to be a dog at all time, especially in the playoff when somebody's going off. You got to be like, I got to take that assignment. I need to shut Jimmy Butler down. That's what you got to do. I mean, we know he injured his back in the series against the Heat. He missed a few games. We know this. But when he came back and he was good, they could have still won. They could have still advanced. They could have still advanced if Giannis decided, you know what? I'm going to shut Jimmy down. I'm going to cut off the head of the snake. If he had did that or made an attempt, maybe they would have been in the finals, but he let Jimmy do whatever he wanted, and he never took the assignment. Saying the coach didn't do this or the coach didn't tell me to guard Jimmy, come on, man. Some things you don't need the coach to tell you. You got to be like, I got him. I got Jimmy. But yeah, man, hopefully, he could get it together. The Bucks could get back on track, because if they don't win another title this upcoming season, you can expect more than likely Giannis is going to want out. Eventually, if the Bucks keep losing, he's going to want out. But we're going to see what happens. But as always, holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.